tuned in to Frankie Rose's Crime Updates. Crime Updates. You are now tuned in to Frankie Rose's Crime Updates. Crime Updates.
Let's switch to suspense. Let's switch to suspense.
You are now tuned in to Frankie Rose's Crime Updates. Crime Updates. Crime Updates. You are now tuned in to Frankie Rose's Crime Updates. Crime Updates.
Good day, friends. I hope you're doing well. It's Frankie Rose. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about Kiely Rodni. She is another young lady who seems to have just vanished. So law enforcement are asking for help from the public as they search for Kiely, who was last seen at a party at Truckee Campground. Truckee is a small town that's not far from Lake Tahoe, kind of next to that Nevada state line. Kiely's family runs the Lost Trail Lodge there. It's a small hotel on the property where they live. And that's about 12 miles from where she was partying and possibly abducted. So Kiely is 16 years old and was last seen somewhere around 12:30 a.m. on Saturday, August 6th, near the Prosser family campground, about 10 minutes north of Truckee. The campground is above the Prosser Creek Reservoir along the western shore. The kids often party in this area, and they call it the sanctuary. According to the sheriff's office, she was at a party that some are saying between 200 and 300 minors, young adults, were partying. And that's where she was and possibly disappeared from. It was a mid-year or end of the summer party. And one of the problems with tips is that many of them are minors and afraid to come forward. So Kiely graduated in June from Forest Charter School at the Truckee Learning Center. Now, her car is a silver 2013 Honda CR-V, and that is also missing. And her phone is out of service. And according to the campground, cell service in that area is generally good. But her phone has been out ever since the party, about 12:30. People at the party were from all over: Tahoe, Truckee, Reno, Sparks, Auburn, all the areas, like all the little towns around that area. Now, Kiely's mom says if you're a parent of a child that went to this party, or if you yourself went to this party, to please look at the photos, videos, and social media for any background pictures of Kiely to help piece together a timeline. Who she might have been with or who she may have left with. There was also a message from the Forest Charter School community, and they are hoping for Kiely's safe return. Our thoughts and prayers are with Kiely's friend Samantha. She goes by Sammy Smith, who was with her most of the night, said Kiely was planning to spend the night at the campground. I know that she wasn't in the right mindset or state to drive. And if she were to have driven, she wouldn't have made it far. So I'm worried that she might have been offered a ride home and then they didn't take her home. We're trying to look at all different areas around here, even going down to San Francisco. If anybody is willing to go down there, Sammy said, she could be anywhere in the country at this point. We're just trying to cover everywhere. Samantha said that she arrived to the bonfire party on Friday night about 9 o'clock, and about an hour later, Kiely arrived. Kiely's cell phone has been out of service since she left that party. There has been good network coverage, which leads the police to believe she may have been abducted, and her car has still not been located. We are so scared and we miss her so much and love her so much, Kiely's mother said in her video appeal. If you see this, please just come home. I want nothing more than to hug you. If you know where she is or know anything about where she is, please come forward. We're not looking to arrest anybody or get anyone in trouble. We just want to see our daughter home. I have kind of a combination of fear and horror and disbelief, Lindsay Rodni Neiman, Kiely's mom said. It's that punch to the gut kind of feeling only a mother could know when her child goes missing. She said she last seen Kiely on Friday morning before leaving for hot August nights in Reno. And I realized that she hadn't woke me up, and I thought that she had slept through an alarm or let my husband know. I saw that her car wasn't in the driveway, and noticing that, she rushed over to Kiely's bedroom and noticed that she wasn't there either. She also said that her daughter is not in a relationship and said that Kiely's ex-boyfriend, who had moved away, came up and he has been staying with the family to help aid in the search. Yeah, very nice. Kiely decided last minute, it sounds like, to attend this senior year end party at the Prosser Family Campground. And it's located just off Highway 89. We got home around 11, and she sent me a text at around 11:30 telling me that she was going to be leaving at about 12:15 and coming home. And I asked her to wake me up when she got in. That was always kind of what we did. And she said, "Okay, Mama, love you." And that was our last conversation. Yeah, that's Lindsay's mother. Lindsay, her mother. Heartbreaking. The party was only supposed to be open to those in the Truckee-Tahoe region, but word got out to Grass Valley, Reno, and the Bay Area. It grew to be way, way larger than ever expected. Within about the first 10 minutes I was there, this is Sammy, I literally had a group of 5 guys trying to come get me, to take me as many bong rips as I could forcefully, and my boyfriend was not there. Magdalene Larson, one of Kelly's best friends, said there was a lot of guys that did approach us. Sammy Smith said, definitely. I was getting a gut feeling that during that party that something just didn't feel right with the amount of people that were there and how old some of these people were. From the amount of people who showed up, it was just scary. It was really scary, said Sammy. Law enforcement said Kiely was last seen wearing Dickies, that's knee pants, and a black tank top. She has several piercings, including a nose ring. She's about 5'7" and weighs about 115 pounds. Just a tiny little thing with blonde hair and hazel eyes. So Kaylee's car, 213 Honda CVR, California license plate number 8YUR127. And Kylie's friend, Amy, I don't know how to say this, looks French, Quart, launched a GoFundMe, raising money to be able to increase the amount of their reward for information linked in finding Kiely. And as of now, they've raised 6,000 of their 15,000 goal. Anybody who can, please do. The Placer County Sheriff's Office is continuing to search for Kiely. Detectives are currently following up on leads. The Falcon 30 helicopter has been helping the Nevada County Sheriff's Office with the search. PCSO's air operation crew has been flying over the Interstate 80 corridor between Donner Summit and the Nevada state line, and will continue searching around the Prosser Lake area. Yesterday, the Placer County Sheriff's Office said detectives are continuing their search, including the Prosser Lake area, and are coordinating with California Highway Patrol, Truckee Police, and the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, to name a few. Her mother, Lindsay, issued a plea for the public's help on Sunday, saying her family just wants her home. We are so scared and we miss her so, so much. If anybody else out there, if you know where she is, if you know anything about where she might be, please come forward and share what you know. Kiely is confident in the outdoors. She grew up in a lodge that you have snowmobiles in and out of. Winter, you've got dirt bikes. She was outside. She knew about all of these things. It was part of her daily life. One time a year ago, my daughter was ill and I asked, "Can you bring me home?" And she said no, because she had been drinking. She's responsible. She is pretty self-aware, and she is really a smart girl, really outgoing, dynamic, beautiful girl. Her mom said she doesn't believe that Kiely crashed her car because they've searched that area with drones and they've been able to find nothing. She also said it is very out of character for Kiely to vanish. Her phone is off. Her credit card hasn't been used. She didn't take cash. And she knows her parents have it at home. She knows where it is. And nobody heard any whispers about her planning to leave. The sheriff's office is currently investigating Kiely's disappearance as an abduction because they haven't been able to find her car. Angela Musalam said, now she's the public information officer for the Placer County Sheriff's Office. Since her personal life has not been put online, it is making it difficult to find specific information about her. We are therefore unable to provide you with any current information about her life. Once we learn more about her and her family, we will update whatever is relevant to her. There was a press conference today, August 9th, and they didn't really have a whole lot to add, but they did say that they have had over 200 tips that they are right now following. But what did strike me was the fact that once again, there's no Amber Alert. That is always a concern. I will never understand how this keeps happening. The last thing that I was able to take from that press conference is how massive the search is. Every agency available is turned up from many different states, and the FBI is also involved. And that lets us know how serious this is and how determined they're to find Kiely. Law enforcement basically spent yesterday just scouring the entire area. That was Monday, the 8th of August. Law enforcement has said we have no plans to leave any stones unturned until we get Kiely home. And once again, this was said by Angela Musalam. And Kiely's mom is in constant contact with law enforcement, wanting regular updates. My heart literally aches for this family. This is just not okay. Someone needs to man up or girl up. Somebody knows something. I know with college coming up, it might be a little bit scary, but if that's the case, call anonymously. And if you're that person or people, and I'm thinking I don't know, I have a feeling it's more than one person involved. You can also call anonymously and at least say where she's located, or you can grow up and handle this like an adult. To this point, only a couple kids have called, and that's out of 200 to 300 people. Welcome to the big people world. You know what? Own your shit. What is it that is making all of these people not talk? Somebody knows something. Anyone with information regarding Kiely's disappearance is asked to immediately contact the Placer County Sheriff's Office at 530-886-5375 or remain anonymous and text secret witness at 775-322-4900 or go online and go to secretwitness.com. And well, the sheriff's office has made a tip line for anyone with information. This would be their number, 530-581-6320, option 7. And you are able to stay anonymous on that line. The reward is $50,000 at this point for information that leads to finding Kiely. Secret Witness is offering a reward for information also. Now, I'm not sure if that is the same reward, but as I understand it, it's separate. If I'm wrong, say something there in the comments because I'm really not positive about that. So I was just getting ready to shoot this video when this tweet came in, and it says 200 to 300 people attended this party. Only 2 kids are talking and no pictures, videos are surfacing. What keeps 200 to 300 teenagers silent? That's a good question. So what do you think has happened to Kiely? Is she close to home, or if someone grabbed her? Which, of course, would be one of the worst case scenarios. You know, I'm an adventure with purpose fan, so I'm wondering, you know, you watch that and your head gets thinking about waterways when you think about the alcohol that she was consuming and that her car is also gone. But I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this. So down below, that comment section. And you know what? If you're, as your way out, if you could, subscribe, hit that like button, share. You know the drill. I'd love to see you and your comments. Sometimes it takes a village, friends. So for now, that is what I've been able to come up with to this point. So I want to say cheers and thank you very much for spending this time with me. I do appreciate you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.